On today's show, we're joined by Charlotte from all the way over there at the Balloon Market office, and she shows us how to layer vinyl and creates this amazing cauldron for Halloween. So it's got my name on it, and it says trick or treat. Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, we're joined once again by our regular guest. You're kind of a regular guest, aren't you now? I guess you are.
What? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Charlotte.
If you want it to be.
Charlotte, all the way from Balloon Market. Yeah, so if you didn't see the last show you did, what was the last one we did?
Cricut masterclass on all things vinyl.
And it was excellent, wasn't it? I learned a lot.
I'm glad
You're
you
looking
did.
at me shocked, but I did learn a lot. But today you're going to be doing something slightly different.
Yeah, I'm going to be showing the technique of layering vinyl. It's something I see a lot on the Facebook groups and on Instagram. People always ask how to layer vinyl or how do you get the background on vinyl?
Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. And for those of you that didn't see the first show, we've just not randomly gone over to the office and said, who can do this? Charlotte, you do have much experience doing this, don't you?
Yeah, I have been using a Cricut machine for 4 or 5 years now.
Really?
And yeah, been crafting for a lot longer.
And for the people that didn't watch the first show, why not, first of all? But secondly, tell them what it is you used to do, because that just really excites me.
I used to do costume creating and making props for cosplay, costumes, and like indie films, that sort of thing.
It's really cool, and hopefully one of the guys, because I've got to tell you something else. We've not just got Alex behind the camera. Oh no, we've got Twingo and we've got Dobby. Now, that's not their real names. I've just found out these are their names, but they're both called Mike. So we've got 2 new people for the videography team, which is quite exciting, isn't it? It feels proper professional, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Apart from me saying proper professional. So anyway, I just keep going on. I've just spat. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. What are you going to do?
Yep. So first of all, Cricut machine, as we've seen. If you've not watched the last BMTV, then this is the Cricut Maker 3. To get it open up, you just literally flip the top and it manually opens. A little bit slow. So
That is sexy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Soft close, soft open. That is.
Yep.
You know, it's terrible, isn't it, when you go to the kitchen and it's not soft close and you're used to soft close.
Yeah.
Like when you go in the crew mess.
I always slam those cupboards.
Terrible,
I think everyone's annoyed at me. And then I'm just going to turn it on to get it kick-started. It's now connecting to the laptop that we've got set up over here. You can connect it to a phone, a tablet, anything like that. I normally use my phone to use it. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm using a laptop for this.
Very good.
So we have our cauldron that I'm going to be layering on. I'm very excited for Halloween. Don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, this, you said you used this for punch.
Yeah, so I did like a big cocktail, filled the bowl up, and then we had the little mini cauldrons that we do as shot glasses.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Please wash before you use. But these are awesome, because you could put beer in there as well, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Ice
anything.
and all of that. It's great. It's great. Okay.
Or a snack bowl, sweet bowl, whatever. Yeah, they're
Cool.
really handy. So over here this is Design Space, which I showed you last time.
You did.
But for anyone who doesn't know, with Cricut, it comes with its own platform that you create on. So it will have kind of everything, all your images, you can upload your own images, and it's just a really useful platform.
So is this going to be an image that you've uploaded or one you've created yourself?
So because it's, I'm just going to put trick or treat on it and maybe a name. We'll see how we're feeling. And it's just text, so I don't actually need any images for this. But if you wanted, you could probably apply pumpkins or a ghost or anything Halloween-y. And there'll be all those images available on the Design Space.
Excellent. I'm excited to see this layering technique.
So first of all, I am going to go, I already have one made up that I pre-prepared. So I'm just going to go to my stuff, which is where any designs that you've made, Cricut holds it, and then you can refer back to them if you want to remake something.
Yep.
Or, yeah. And then go down to customize, let it load.
How'd you get it to line up? Oh, maybe I'm getting ahead. Am I getting ahead?
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead. Sorry.
And then once it loads, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So this is Trick or Treat. I made this earlier. So you can see it's got the orange background that people say, so the back layer, and then you've got the purple text, which will be the second layer.
Okay.
To make this, I'm going to do a name for an example. So I've got the Trick or Treat. So for the name, I'm just going to go down to text. Loads up a basic text, but that's absolutely fine. You can then change it. So here I'm going to put, do you want your name on the cauldron?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it capitals. And then I'm just going to go change the font. System. So Cricut has its own fonts. There's loads on there, fonts you can pay for, fonts that are free in the Cricut Access. And then there's system, which is any fonts that you have downloaded from the internet onto your computer, they will be there. So I've downloaded one that is called Creeptown, I think. And if I search that, it should come up. Yeah.
Was that a freebie?
Yeah, freebie from online.
Excellent. Well, I was going to say excellent. What kind of word is excellent?
No.
Don't know how that came out. Excellent.
So I know I bookmarked it. So any fonts that I regularly use or really like to use, I've got them all bookmarked here so I can refer back to them. I now have your name in this font. Just going to move it down a little bit.
Looks cool.
And then right now it's just, the colours don't really matter because you'll be using the vinyl, but just so I know what layers I'm referring to, I'm going to change the colour and we'll stick with the theme. So I will change your name to purple.
Okay.
And now to get the background, it's people
that was going to be my next question. How do you get the background on that?
Okay.
It's pretty obvious.
So it's, honestly, it's one step. It's so simple and nobody kind of, it's a question that everyone asks. So all you do is up here at the top, you have offset.
Okay.
Just going to click offset and then let it load. So now you can see that it's created like a little blue outline. So because there's like some gaps in between the G's, I'm just going to increase the offset so they get rid of that. But I'm going to a little bit smaller. I think that's good. It's a good size. And then apply.
Oh my God, that was so easy.
Yeah.
That was far easier than I expected it to be.
Literally. So now I'm just going to change. So I've got this layer highlighted up here. I'm just going to change the color of it to orange. And we're done.
Wow. Okay.
And then up here, you've got the size. You can change the size to fit the cauldron. I've already made this one to the size that I want. So I measured there's about 9-10 centimeters of space to have it. So that is 9 centimeters in height. And then your name, let's just see, is 6 high. So, I mean, I could make that, let's make that 9. So it'll be bigger, big A.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is all you need to do on Design Space apart from sending it to the machine.
Okay.
So now we have that. You're going to go up here to the green button and make it. Let it load. When it wants to load. So one handy thing is that when you're layering vinyl, it sorts, when you put the colour on Design Space to the layers, it will then layer them onto its own individual mats.
Oh, wow. So that's done that for you.
Yeah.
So that was going to be my next question. How do you separate it?
Yeah, so if you have scraps of vinyl that you're using, you can do them all one colour and then you can position your vinyl on the mat into different areas and then you can move them on here as and where you want them. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to keep them 2 separate mats.
Okay.
Here is the great thing about the Cricut 3 is that you can use smart vinyl, and smart vinyl you don't need to put it on a mat. You can just load the vinyl into the machine and it cuts it. But I prefer working on a mat. That's what I've always done. So, and I find it's a bit easier than I've not really used smart vinyl much, but it's just easier.
If anybody has used smart vinyl, please do let me know. I'll leave some comments. Tell us what it's like.
So I've just changed material load type to on a mat so that it now loads up the size of this mat on the screen and I can see where each is positioned. So you've got both layers here and I'm just going to leave it like that. You can move them around. You can position it to like fit whatever size vinyl you've got, but I'm just going to leave it. And then I'm going to do the same on mat 2. I'm going to load it on a mat. Oh, wait, hang on. I did not do that.
Greg, our treat trick.
So I haven't done a thing where I haven't attached trick or treat. I did not attach all the words together. They were individual words that I positioned on Design Space.
I see, okay.
And you can attach them together and it will cut in that exact shape without moving them. I've not attached them, so it has done that. But you can always go back and attach them if you'd rather.
Does it matter with the production process that you're going to show us?
I would say it's probably easier to keep it. It's a lot easier to keep it in that place. So I can just cancel that bit. It will take me back to the screen.
Let's do that then.
And then you can see here it loads up all your layers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to grab trick, treat, or, and then I am going to, you can weld them, you can combine them, you can attach them. If I attach them, they will now be attached. And I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Let me check the mat too. Yeah.
Yes.
So it has done.
Phew.
Oh, I don't want to mirror it. So one thing, if you are using heat transfer vinyl, you will have to mirror it so that it does not come reverse. Yeah. But because we're using permanent vinyl, we don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to change it to on a mat, and now they're both on a mat. So with this one, I'm going to grab my 2 rolls of vinyl, I'm going to leave that. The mats have protective sheet on them because they're sticky. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then you can see that the numbers on here correlate with the numbers on the mat. So I'm going to turn the mat this way up, and that will be the top like it is here.
Yep.
You can tell it's not the top because it has that on that. And then you can either fill the whole mat with vinyl, or you can cut vinyl to the square that you want it. Okay. I always just fill it up the whole way, but you don't have to. So for this, I'm going to cut.
Oh, these are cool tools.
Yeah, so they are the Cricut like weeding tools. So you've got some tweezers, and you've got
really precise. Really nice. This is is this the one you used before? That's the one you used last time, wasn't it?
I like that one. I can never cut in a straight line. So I hate cutting vinyl. Like without.
I could have aided you, but
I would struggle. It's okay. So then I'm just gonna apply. I'm gonna line it up with the lines. It's okay if it's not 100 because it does give you a bit of a gap.
So you know how deep that's going to be by the numbers on the side on the screen there.
So I've done it a bit bigger. You can see it goes down.
What's the number? It goes down to what? Sorry.
It goes down to 19, and I've done it to 21.
Okay, loads of room.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna flatten it out on the mat. We do have like a braying tool, which is like a roller that people use to roll it on, but you can just do that.
Do we sell those?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we sell those.
I find sometimes if I use my hand, my ring catches the vinyl, and if you use like white vinyl, it can leave marks.
I see.
So sometimes a brayer is really handy.
Good tip.
Same on the second mat. I'm just going to check it. It goes down to 15, so I'll remember that. I won't cut it just yet, but I'll leave it. So if I go back to the first mat, click continue.
You're going to put it in now.
It will. It's just going to sync to the machine. So I've got it connected via USB. If you use your phone, it will be Bluetooth.
If you've got Bluetooth on your laptop, you can do that.
Yeah, it should work. Yeah, should do.
Cool.
And then here it says select your material. So you can cut hundreds and thousands of different types of material with a Cricut. With this one, I am just going to use matte vinyl because that is our matte vinyl that we stock. I'm just going to select that. I know from using it that I don't need to add any extra pressure to it. I know that it will should cut fine, touch wood.
Okay.
And then because both of these rolls are matte vinyl, I'm just going to remember material settings. So when I go to cut the second mat, I don't have to select the settings again. So now they are all, that's on the mat. You can now see that this sign's flashing.
It is.
That is telling us that we need to load the material into the machine. So you're just going to line it up with these guides here and here, and then there'll be guides here. So you do that, and then you can press the flashing button, or now feed it in.
You really know what you're doing, don't you? This is really good. I'm really quite excited.
I like to think I do.
Well, it seems clear to me that you do. What's it doing? Just measuring there?
Yeah, calibrating and checking that the material you've got inserted is going to be enough to cut.
So if you'd done it at 18 instead of 19, that would say, whoa, don't do that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then if you want to press play,
Oh, I'm getting
it's
involved.
a little cut
Look
button. And then we're just going to wait for it to cut.
So what are you doing at the weekend?
I don't know, I might go to cinema.
Oh, what are you going to see?
I might see Barbie again.
Oh, I've not seen it yet.
Or Mission Impossible, I never got to see that.
I've not seen that either.
Or,
maybe I'll do that at the weekend.
Yeah, it's all Saturday, all cinema tickets are £3. It's National Cinema Day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Where? All cinema tickets?
Yeah.
Everywhere?
I know, Showcase. Yeah, Showcase. They're showing Fleabag, the theatre version, for £3, and normally it's like £20 because it's a theatre show. And they're showing
Fleabag, like the TV?
Yeah,
book.
so you know, before she did the TV show, she did, it was a theatre show. It was like a one-woman show with just her, literally just her on stage.
She's a genius.
She's incredible. I love her.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like what Fleabag was before it became a TV show.
Oh, right, okay.
So now that's cut out. And then
we did that perfectly. That little chat there, just was perfect.
So I've just ejected it from the machine, and now you can kind of see that there is.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's cuts on there. I personally, when I'm working with permanent vinyl, instead of ripping it off like that, it can cause the vinyl to peel off itself. So instead, I'm going to turn the mat upside down. I'm going to grab a corner and I'm just going to peel the mat off of the vinyl and not the vinyl off of the mat.
Oh, that's an interesting tip. It's like champagne. You know, when you open champagne, you're not supposed to twist the cork. You're supposed to twist the bottle.
Oh.
Free of charge, that everybody. Free of charge.
For all you champagne drinkers out there.
Indeed.
So I'm going to put that to the side for one moment. I'm not going to weed it just yet.
Okay.
I will do the two together. And then up here.
I mean, you need the purple one, don't
Yeah. Do you want to cut it this time?
Oh, I don't know. I've got to make sure I get it right.
So it's got to go down to like 15. You can always go to like 16.
15.
So it's
That's probably about
that.
Is that about that?
Yeah.
Okay, about it there. Oh, I've got it wrong. Should see me when I'm wrapping Christmas presents. I'm absolutely terrible. I hope I've done that right.
Yeah.
There better be enough. If not, I'm going to blame you.
So then I'm just going to line it up with these guides up here. It can be really tricky because the mat's obviously very sticky.
Oh, look at that. I did a proper angle, didn't I? Oh, I might have messed that up.
Oh, okay.
This is why I don't get involved on BMTV, y'all. Y'all.
No, that's good.
I know, but here. Look at this
Yeah, but it doesn't go that far. It only goes
Okay.
to about here.
All
So
right,
we should be okay.
Hey, I did it okay.
So you can see there's a little mark on the thing, but that's fine. It's all good. And then again,
There's a bit of tape for this one.
it was a bit of vinyl, so it's gone somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to insert it, line it up with the guides, press the button again.
Oh, you're doing my bits.
I'm sorry, you can do the next bit. And then while we wait, if we want, we can weed this bit. I'm going to grab my scissors again. And I can see where the lines are, so I'm just going to cut so that I have some spare vinyl instead of ripping the whole thing off.
Oh. Good idea.
So I've got a vinyl scrap. And then material, steel set, default is remember the settings, so I don't need to do anything.
You
You can do the next one.
I can press buttons. Don't get me to do anything with balloons or weeding or anything like that.
So now I've got my picking tool. This is a very sharp hooked picking tool. They come in different shapes. Cricut do a pack of about 6 or 7 of them. This is my favorite tool. I've used it since I've had a Cricut machine. I don't know why. It's my favorite.
Yeah, and we sell that pack of 6 or 7,
yeah,
don't we?
yeah,
At
we do.
balloonmarket.co.uk.
So then you literally just hook. With this sort of thing, you don't even really need a tool because you could just peel it from the edge.
Yeah.
And then you
Oh yeah, I guess it's just one big shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 big shapes.
So I'm just gonna. Weeded. Didn't even need the tool. And then because these are going to be 2 separate things that I'm not putting on at the same place, I'm just going to cut. See, I could have given myself some room to cut these out, but it's fine. So now we've got the 2 separate shapes. We've got your name and the trick or treat.
Yeah.
And then we'll wait for the purple to cut,
Okay.
which is going to take a bit longer, but it's because it's a lot of detail.
Yeah. Well, I might go to the cinema as well. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
not seen the Mission Impossible one. I'm a fan of Showcase. I love
Yeah,
Showcase.
I love Showcase.
I said
Gallery
on-
or no gallery?
Yes, gallery. Sometimes if it's available.
Have you seen they've changed the how you get the food?
Yeah. So
a lot
instead
better.
of, I know, I liked it, but then you've got your cups and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, if anybody's been to Showcase Gallery, you used to get something called a bento box. I'd never heard of a bento box before. And you could either choose sweet or savoury. And it was a really tough decision. But now they've changed it. So you get 5 cups and you can just choose if you want. See, I had chocolate covered popcorn and then I had some hummus as well. So it was great.
I did pita and salsa, chocolate covered popcorn, and some Quality Street.
Quality Street. I don't think I did Quality Street. Yeah, it's really good. I love that whole experience.
Yeah.
Because I went there, I said on BMTV a couple of weeks ago, I went there the other week, I just needed a darkened room. And I went there, I had the whole row to myself in gallery. There was only 2
wow.
people behind me.
That's good.
I don't like to go to the cinema when it's new, when there's loads of people. I prefer
Yeah.
a few weeks in. So I might go see Barbie.
It's still really busy to see Barbie though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Asked my friend Lee if he'd go to the cinema with me to see Barbie. He said, not on your life. So I don't know how I'm going to see it.
Yeah. So again, you can see that it's cut out, and then I'm just going to turn the mat upside down, peel the mat off of the vinyl. You see it's curled a bit there but it's fine.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut away from the area that is excess.
Do you need this anymore?
No, I don't. If you want to put that. Put the protector.
Oh, yeah. Getting really involved. This is the hard part, though.
So this bit is going to take me a bit longer to weave just because there is more detail in it. So again,
I did that really well.
you can hook it, grab your general outline.
Charlotte, I did it really well.
Thank you.
Oh, there's still a little bit there. Maybe
It's
not.
all right. It's fine because it's only the like grid that's sticky. So,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to peel. See here, I need to hook that bit out. And you want to make sure that when you're weeding that this doesn't fall back onto it, because sometimes you can pick up letters, especially when you're weeding really fiddly vinyl.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've lost a letter and then had to like reprint the whole thing again. And then I'm just going to keep going. So I've got my basics out and now I just need to pick all the little...
There's not that much though, is there?
No, it's not that bad. Some of the designs that I used to make myself used to be so complicated and I would spend hours of the day weeding.
Were they words or were they more patterns?
It would be like drawings of like characters and stuff like that.
See,
so it'd be like clothing that I'd have to like pick out, especially if you had like a shirt or something. It'd be. And I do just stick this to my finger, but we do have finger bins.
We do have finger bins.
That are very useful.
Incredible. Available at balloonmarket.co.uk.
So now we have both of them cut out. Again, just going to separate them. I am the worst person at cutting with scissors. I'm going to pop them. Oh, no, I might need them actually. So now we have these two. So you can see how they're going to look once we get them.
This is the complicated part.
Yeah.
How do you line it up?
So, trusted transfer tape that we've had since the dawn of time.
Indeed.
And then we'll start with your name. Nice simple one. So we grab this. I've got nails now. See, this is where like me being really cat-handed comes into it. And then I am very chaotic and messy and I just cut a line wherever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's what it is. And then I can probably get both onto this. So I'm going to do your name at the top. And then do that. I'm going to see if I can get both onto this.
Easy.
Easy. And then I'm just going to cut away this excess. Put that there because you can use it and I will use that bit later. And then I'm going to get my squeegee in this little compartment.
Hidden compartment?
Yep.
So
it
cool.
has a really good bit. It's got, you can put like needles and stuff here.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Put everything. Cool. Yeah.
Little
really
magnet in there to put your needles on.
And then I'm going to flip this round. So we've got both of these and a squeegee. We sell the squeegee.
Of course we do. Where's that available?
BlueMarket.co.uk.
Indeed.
And I'm just going to kind of go across it.
I mean, you're squeegeeing.
Yeah, squeegee it.
Is it squeegeeing or is it squeegeeing?
I do not know.
I'm going to say squeegeeing because it's a squeegee, so you're squeegeeing. Oh, have you got a question of the week prepared?
No.
You've got to hurry up and think as a guest on BMTV.
I do not know.
That could be it. Is it squeegeeing or squeegeeing?
Yeah, maybe it has to be.
No, you've got to think of something better.
So I'm just going to keep going over it for a minute and then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm just going to go over this side just to make sure it's really stuck to the transfer tape. And again, I'm going to cut these in half because I won't be applying them together. And then...
This is the interesting bit.
I should, if my squeegeeing is good enough.
Oh, your squeegeeing was perfect. Look at that.
So now I've removed this. I'm going to line this up, and this is name. You can keep that bit and do like uncover half so that you line it up.
Okay.
I don't like doing that. I don't like complicating things. I eyeball it, and if it's
Ooh, risky.
Yeah, If it's not good, then I will have a meltdown. But
Life on the edge, Charlotte. Do you want me to hold it?
no, that's okay.
Okay.
So here, I mean, luckily our offset's big enough.
Yeah.
So if it is slightly, I mean, I'm not going to do it like that, am I? But if it is slightly off center, it's not going to matter because the offset is big enough. So this is fairly easy, but I'm going to, and then you're just going to put it down. And then you're going to get a squeegee. And that is it. I don't know if it's going to take off. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll leave that and then we'll apply it to the thing as one piece later. All right. So I'm going to do this one. And then I hope the same is going to happen again. Sometimes you have to be careful if it's not squeegeed enough and it's still stuck to this. If you just rip it off, you're at risk of ripping the vinyl.
Okay. You're still doing it quite confidently.
Yeah. Get this, and then this one's going to be a little bit harder to line up.
Find another squeegee under there.
But it's not too bad. The offset is big enough that it won't matter.
So obviously, if you've got a really skinny little offset, you've got to be
very careful.
Okay.
And then we are. See, I can grab that bit of transfer tape that I was using earlier. And then, see, you can see here that it does go over the edge, and that's fine because I was just putting the words on. But if you wanted to, I'm just going to do this. And then...
I don't understand why you've done that.
So now I have a bit to grab so that all the excess isn't coming off. I left myself a very fine line here to grab it with, to apply it with. So now I've given myself a bit more room.
That's a great little tip.
To apply it with. And I'm not wasting excess vinyl.
Good tip. Do you want this?
Yes, please. So, one side of the bucket, I'm not going to have to do it. Maybe if you want to hold it up.
Okay,
so that
I'll hold it like that.
Now it's going to, I'm not going to apply it straight. So I've grabbed this. And then, I'm too short for this. I don't think it matters too much. Where's the handles?
Just whack it on. There you go.
It might not be straight. I don't think it is straight, but it's fine. You take that bit off and then... See, you can... Where's the squeegee? Grab the squeegee and you can... No, it's okay. I've squeezed it on. I'm now just in the process of peeling off the transfer tape.
Okay.
And I'm going to be careful because this is like a plastic that I don't think the vinyl's going to stick all too well to.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go over and smooth it down with my finger and just make sure that nothing is coming off. Again.
It's worked all right.
Yeah.
Oops.
And then, yeah, so you can just smooth it down. Because it's like textured, it's not like a smooth surface.
Yeah, yeah.
So just go over it and you can see it kind of now going into all the little grooves.
Very nice.
And then you have Trick or Treat
Well,
on.
what about Greg? Are you going to put Greg on?
Yeah.
I'm going to put Greg on here.
Do you want to put your name on?
I do want it on here. So we know it's mine. I'm going to take this trick or treating.
Yeah. And then again, I've got my excess piece of vinyl from earlier.
Very good.
You can see that there's outlines. So I might just cut this bit in half now because it's a different word. I'm going to put this here and on this end, just so I've got myself some extra room to peel. And then I'm going to peel it off of this.
Very good.
And then we have the cauldron.
I don't know if that's actually...
Yeah, it should be with the handles. And then I am too short.
Well, there's concentration going on, everybody. If you're enjoying this, I've got to do my thing. If you're enjoying it, carry on. Enjoying this, you've got to like, you've got to subscribe, and you've got to ring the bell, apparently, which is clicking the little bell icon. That's what I normally say. I've been told to say that.
I have just messed up.
By Mike, one of the mics, Twingo Mike.
Right, you...
I'm not supposed to say that. I've actually said it. Sorry, giving away all the secrets.
Right, if you don't mind letting go for a second,
all right,
just so I can smooth everything down.
Must be really hard filming. Alex, have you been putting up with this for years? Okay.
No, that's
Sorry.
all good. No, I just want to make sure it's all smoothed down before I see. Hang on. There we go.
Nice.
So sometimes, like you can see, it's not sticking perfectly, but I just use my finger, hold it down, and that way I can get rid of that bit. And then again, just going to go over and smooth everything down.
So you can do layering with anything using that exact same technique. So if you had really intricate fonts and stuff, you could do that. If you had a character like a snowman and you wanted to do the eyes or something, you could do that. Anything at all.
Yeah, anything. And the other thing is you don't have to layer the way I just showed you. What you could have done is you could have put the orange on first, and then that's all stuck to your cauldron. Then you could put the second layer on top. Okay. While it's on it, I prefer to do it on the thing, so I know that my layers are lined up before I put it on.
That makes more sense to me.
There you go.
That is amazing.
Have your own trick or treat.
I've got my own trick or treat bucket. Yeah. Very excited. Thank you for that. Well, Charlotte, as you know, as guest on BMTV, you get to ask everybody out there the question of the week. So what is the question of the week?
It can't be squeegee or...
I don't know. I think we've done something better than that.
I don't know.
It could be about a movie. What movie should you go and see? Actually, no, you've already seen it by the time this goes out.
Yeah, what is your favourite movie of 2023, I think? There's been a lot that's come out this year, and a lot to come out.
You're a bit of a movie fan, aren't you?
I'm a massive movie fan.
So there you go. Leave your comments down below. What has been your favourite movie of 2023? Charlotte, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and ring the bell. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Be happy, be positive. Ciao for now. Bye.